So in the research that I do, I study how networks work in order to inspire collective action. And what I've been learning this week through experiencing Shikshagraha is that it can't just happen at one level, it has to happen at all the different levels. And so I've seen that in my research, but now it's been wonderful to see that on the ground. So a lot of my research has been focused on more of the top level, but now I'm really interested in what happens at the grassroots level. What kind of small actions can leaders on the ground use in order to create better environments? And then how can that connect to the top leadership and ensure that the policies support that?
Welcome to Up Close and Personal with Gen X, here at InvokED, where we dive deep into the hearts of leadership, collective action, and education equity. I am Arpita Satyanarayana Joyce.
And I am Prajwalishwar.
And we are in conversation with Miss Cynthia Rayner. Hello, ma'am.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you
for
having me.
taking time out of your busy schedule and joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, ma'am, for being there. So before we dive deep into the serious converse, let's begin with something very simple.
So we have a small segment called School Chale Hum. Pick out a bag. From the bag, we take a random item and then ask you questions about it.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
I am ready.
And
I'm glad we're starting with something easy.
And those are all just things that we have used in our school days.
Okay.
The first thing. A pouch.
Okay.
Mom. It's a pouch.
What does a pouch remind you of your school days? What is the first thought that comes to your mind when you see a pouch?
Okay, when I see a pouch, I think about the first day of school. And I think about how excited I was to get brand new school supplies and have them all in my pouch and in my backpack and ready to go to school. And it was so exciting on the very first day of school to have everything fresh and new. So that's what I think about when I see this pouch.
I love pouches.
I do too.
Those are all just moments that build on to the excitement of first day of school, I think.
Yes. Always getting ready we didn't wear uniforms in my school, so always picking out some clothes that I was excited to wear, excited to see my friends, excited to have my new school supplies, and excited to have fresh books to read.
So
Nice,
we'll
Let's
move on
see
to the
what's
second
in the
option.
bag
Okay.
next.
Okay.
Want to pick?
Sure.
Oh, that's exam pad.
And it gives me terrible feeling.
I don't know this item. What is this?
It's an exam pad.
Oh,
This
okay.
is so we write exam on sheets. So we
Okay.
use a pad as a support to
Yes.
ensure that the writing is neat and clean.
Oh, okay. We didn't have anything like this in my school, so I don't have the same scared reaction.
Mom, then let's pick something
One more
else
item.
from the bag.
One.
Okay.
So let's pick. It's a textbook.
Oh. This is my applied maths textbook, my nightmare.
This is your textbook here. Okay, this is
my
exciting.
nightmare. So, ma'am, what does a textbook remind you of?
Well, actually, I've been thinking a lot about textbooks recently because in the schools that my children are going to, we don't have textbooks anymore.
Oh.
Instead, they have computers, and I actually really miss the textbook because I think it's wonderful to be able to see everything that you're going to be able to learn in one place. So this, for me, actually, I'm excited to see this. For me, I wish my children still had textbooks.
And what was your favorite textbook?
What was my favorite textbook? Well, so I was an English literature major in college, and so my favorite textbooks were English literature textbooks. And then my second favorite were history textbooks. I can't say that I loved my applied mathematics textbooks, but I wish that I had paid more attention.
Even I did.
Mom, you did have applied maths, is it?
What's that? We had general maths, and then we would go through different math subjects like algebra, geometry, calculus. Yeah.
Calculus is very hard.
It is very hard. I don't remember any of it. I wish I did.
Newton.
Mom, listening to your school memories make us remind of our own too.
Yes.
And at our school, we have many memories as well.
So, ma'am, we have come here as a group of 12 students. Each of us are from 4 different states and very different schools. Some of us come from big schools, some from small schools, some come from schools with a lot of facilities, some don't. So now we want to touch upon equity and equality, how education system should focus on equity and equality, how one school is different from our school. So this segment is called Your School and My School.
Okay.
And we'd love to hear how your school was different from the schools that you work with today.
It's a great question. So I don't actually work in the schooling system. I work in the university system. And what I would say is that the university system, in my experience now, is much more interactive. So we're able to spend more time talking about and in discussion. In the university system that I was in before, it was the teacher was at the front lecturing and we were taking a lot of notes. But now in the classrooms that I'm facilitating, I'm always trying to engage, do more activities, and actually be in dialogue. So I hope that education is advancing to be less about teacher as leader and students in the seats and more about a collaborative space where people can work together.
Ma'am, if you want to change one thing in the system, education system right now, what would it be?
I wish that there were more spaces for all children to be able to have wonderful education. I want there to be quality education for all. And if I can think about one thing that I would like to change in order to see that happen, I would like, it's interesting because I've been now in India for 1 week and I've seen different contexts. And I was thinking a lot about what was happening in the classroom, but actually I'm realizing that even just the facilities are incredibly important. So I would like everyone to be able to enter a school that feels welcoming, that has spaces for everyone to be able to sit, and toilets that are clean and able for everyone to be able to stay in school. And then I would like every teacher to feel that they have all the skills that they need in order to facilitate a wonderful classroom.
Yes, Mom. Mom, so how do you think collective action can promote education equity?
So in the research that I do, I study how networks work in order to inspire collective action. And what I've been learning this week through experiencing Shikshagraha is that it can't just happen at one level. It has to happen at all the different levels. And so I've seen that in my research, but now it's been wonderful to see that on the ground. So a lot of my research has been focused on more of the top level, but now I'm really interested in what happens at the grassroots level. What kind of small actions can leaders on the ground use in order to create better environments? And then how can that connect to the top leadership and ensure that the policies support that?
Yeah.
Yes, Mom. Talking about leadership, that leads to our next question. What does leadership mean to you? How do you associate leadership?
I think leadership is enablement. So as a leader, for example, in the classroom, the job is to enable others to lead. I think the same is true in companies, in institutions, in government. If you as a leader can enable others to have the capacity to lead, that makes you an exponential leader, a leveraged leader. So it's not just about what you're doing, it's about what others can do around you.
So my question here is, ma'am, what should schools today or universities today focus on nurturing so that students these days can become future leaders?
Well, I've heard some really interesting things this week, and one of the things that I'm hearing as a theme is this idea that in the age of technology and AI, that it's going to be less about the knowledge we have and more about the questions that we can ask. And this for me feels very compelling. In fact, it's something that I want to take home even to my own family, certainly to the spaces that I'm in, is how do we ask better questions? I think maybe in some spaces we're so trained to think that we just need to get to the right answers that we're not actually thinking about, are we asking the right questions?
So what do you think in terms of schools or universities that you work with should do? Just one activity or maybe some just things that school and university should do to nurture leadership in every student?
I think it is following on the theme of questions is practicing asking good questions. I think often, again, we're so worried about having the right answers that we're scared to kind of just open up our voice and ask questions that might seem obvious or silly. But if I could do one thing differently, it will be to start encouraging people to ask those questions, not being afraid that the questions are going to be the wrong questions, and even being feeling safe that in any case we're not going to laugh and we're not going to say that that's the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in your education journey, did you ever feel unheard in your college or in your school days?
Yes, I mean, I think I grew up in a very traditional education system where, again, it was about getting the right answers. And although in some cases we were encouraged to make connections across different disciplines and think about questions, it was the exception rather than the rule. And even in my own children's education and in the spaces that I'm in, I see that still as the dominant way of conducting education. I think we still have a really long way to go before we really encourage these spaces of questioning.
I think there's so many unpredictable incredibles waiting ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm inspired by what I've seen this week for sure.
It changed
Yes,
a
ma'am.
lot.
Yes, I can see that the future is emerging even if we don't think that it's fast enough.
Yeah. I hope we do much better. I hope the education system is
Gets
changing.
better every
Gets
day.
better every day.
Well, what's wonderful is that you're being exposed and you're asking the right questions. So I think if you're an example of what we have to come, then I think we're in a good position.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, so this segment was called Leader Everywhere and who is the real leader? Ma'am, so what do you think is that one core value that every leader should have?
Well, maybe it's a buzzword, but I think the idea of co-creation, I'm thinking a lot about that. How do we actually understand each other so that we can create something together? So if I could see one skill or one value that all leaders could possess, it would be that value of learning how to co-create.
Yes, ma'am.
Collaborative effort.
Yes,
And
collaborative
collective action.
effort. Yes. If we don't believe that we have all the answers, but rather believe that the answers exist in everyone around us, then we'll use that value when we're working.
Wow.
Very well
I
said,
never
ma'am.
thought about that.
Yeah.
But your thoughts or your words, they actually they provide a lot of
Food for that.
food for thought.
I'm glad to hear. Well, all of the experiences that I've had this week have provided me with food for thought. I have a whole notebook of notes that I'm taking back with me to share with the people I engage with at home.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think we're all done with
The-
serious talks.
Okay,
So
Let's-
let
should we
us-
have fun talk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
So we're coming to the fun part.
Okay, great.
So this segment is called
Jaldi batao. Do you know what that means?
No, I have no idea what
So
that means.
Jaldi batao is an Hindi phrase where it's called say it quickly
Oh, okay.
in English. So
So-
it's like we're gonna ask you questions and you'll have to answer them instantly. Like
Okay.
quick questions, quick answers.
The first thing that comes to mind.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll try.
And you don't have to think too much, ma'am. It's okay.
Who was your best friend?
My husband.
Mom, favorite teacher?
Oh, Mr. Patrizzo. He taught me to write.
Favorite food?
Pasta. I come from an Italian family.
Mom, the classroom or playground?
Playground, for sure.
Favorite color?
Purple.
Education or field experiments?
I like education.
So you told us your husband was your best friend.
Yes.
How? Like,
He is someone that I can talk to about anything. So when I go back, I'll tell him about all of my experiences. And in conversation, he challenges my thinking. So that's a good thing in a friend.
so sweet.
Yeah, Mom, very sweet. Mom, okay, next question. Classroom or
Playground.
Playground, yes.
said playground?
I said playground, yes.
Okay. Favorite subject?
History.
It's lovely, Mom. I like history too.
Yes. But that's actually, when I was a student, I didn't understand history. I didn't know why it was valuable. But now as I grow older, history for me is the most important thing. We have to know where we've come from in order to know where we want to go.
So with this, we come to the last part of our conversation. So like us, there are many other students who are sitting and listening to us now.
Okay.
So what is one message you would like to give all of us?
Again, it sounds like a buzzword, but you are the change that we'll see in the world. I think change happens in small ways that kind of build into big themes and big movements. So never underestimate what a small activity can do. I think I've seen even more change happen from small things than from big things. So I would encourage everyone to try and make a change and build that muscle and to grow the force in the world for good.
It's a powerful message, Mom.
I'm sure all the kids will be inspired by this message.
I hope so.
And we'll try inculcating some changes to lead to a bigger change, which can lead to a better world.
I would like the children in the United States to learn from the children of India, because I have seen so many people here taking their own agency and making those changes which are going to turn into big changes. And I would like to see that happening even in my own country too.
Yes, ma'am.
I think they can learn a lot from you.
Yes, ma'am.
And we can learn from others as well.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mom.
so much.
Is that it?
Yes,
Oh, you made this very easy. I'm glad you didn't tell me the questions beforehand so that I could be surprised.
Thank you to our wonderful guests for sharing their stories, insights, and wisdom. And thank you to our audience for tuning in. Stay connected, keep the dialogue going, and see you in the next episode.